Good morning. It's I don't even know. I'm still like brain fogged a bit, but um it's April 5th. I want to say. I think that's one of my niece's birthdays. But I am Joe Reynoso, and I'm a spirit of God, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. So thank God for today and making today arrive, because the last 12 hours have been absolutely hell. I don't know. I was freaking out. I didn't know what the fuck was going on in my body. I mean, literally, it all happened at once. It literally started like at, I want to say like 5, and 5 p.m. I guess, after I had my early dinner, like a late lunch. I didn't eat dinner. I really just like a late lunch, and I'm trying to figure out what this was, because I was so grossed out. I mean, my body was like, it was normal. I just felt like full. I was like, God, I didn't eat that much. I don't know why I feel so bloated full, but it was kind of like a quick, I was white rice, and I had this stuff. I have to warn you guys about this chicken thing of dumplings. Yeah, because I can still taste it for me, and I can smell it, and it fucked me up. It like really turned my body inside out. It was so intense. Like it was first, like my muscles got really like I couldn't bend my arms that much. I feel like my arms were sore, like if I worked out, and my legs, I couldn't go up the staircase of the subway. And oh God, I had the weirdest thing happen. I like fucked up an open door for this guy that was like waiting for the door to open, because I thought he put his subway thing in, and I'd just be nice to just like open his fucking doors for the subway. He's a big bike. He walks in, like 3 other people walk in to the subway, and the cops, these 2 cops, and I'm like not feeling right. So I'm like, oh, and I see 2 cops like bars front of me, shove me down, and I was like, what the fuck? What happened? And he goes, I have to die at the door. And I go, and he's like, shut up, you old man. He's like, shut up, you old man. The fucking cop. I was like, old man, what are you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here. And I was so shocked. I was like, I just didn't want to get arrested, thinking, what the hell did I do? I was just like, I had to like walk out fast, but I did go back in, because I saw the train come back. The train came, and I went back in, through the door, because the door was still shut. It took a long time to shut. So when the 2 guys, they were like I don't know, like Dominican and Indian guy, but it was 2 cops, and the door was open, and there was like at least 4 or 5 people that walked in. But I was doing it for the guy at the bike. It was a big bike, and I didn't want to miss that train. So you was wait forever for trains, and I went to go back, and they go, get out, and they went running after me, and I was like, oh my God. I walked back out, and I literally I had to go walk like the next station. So I was like feeling that bloatedness, and saying, God, that was a freak show. I was like, God, it was so weird. People were like videoing it, and this is in the Bronx, right? Because I live in the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx, and like the worst street in unfortunately, one streets that haven't been fixed and gentrified, and like they left the scapegoated out street, really. But I think that's for an intention that they're doing projects on, and they are just the law enforcement and ruthless now government is so nasty to people and doing some crazy ass shit. I'll explain more of that later. But living on this street with my people of color, and the abuse that goes on here is sick. Well, anyways, going back to the story about this crap. So gross, I can still taste it. But let me tell you, I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even talk. I literally, it started then. I get to my destination, and from subway to bus, and then all of a sudden I'm feeling like God, why do I feel like I had to go to the bathroom. I was going to a movie, so I go to the movie because it's really close to here. Like, literally, Queens, from where I live, is like 9 minutes away. So, oh God, it's sitting too long and shit. Okay, so, God, I don't do this, but I want to start to get used to this crap. I think my thing's in my head. Okay, okay, so I go, and I go to the bathroom, and it's like completely water, like out of nowhere. I've had hard shit for like 2 years, and out of nowhere it's like, whoosh. It's like, I had like maybe, you know, a lot of water. I had like the food I made, which was this, and because I live in this fucking slumlord building, I don't have gas. I don't have gas for like a year now. And this is just how they live. They have people live in the Bronx, and I reported it, and 311 did, and tried getting an attorney, and they like, you'd be sick. And it's so gross. It's just disgusting, but that's how they treat people here. I don't have a choice. I literally do not have a choice. It's either this or the street, and I literally am living in a mold-infested slumlord building. I mean, no lie, this building's owned by Eric Oppenheimer, and he does nothing after 2,000 complaints that are in the system. So it's just like they get away with it. They literally get away with it, and people are dying, and people are sick, and it might be that. It might be that, because my respiratory system is fucked up, because I believe, you know, I wouldn't even go there, but believe me, I have mold infested all over the walls and my windows, and like, I mean, the windows are broken, cracked. I mean, they don't care. They don't care. I've fixed half the shit myself, and you just can't keep up. How do I get gas on? How do I get the gas on? They don't have the gas thing. They turned it all off. They like took it out. They took the wires out. They literally dug into the grounds, and they like took them out like veins. Like, you know, it was so weird. I mean, the shit that goes on here, man, I can't even begin to tell you. Fucking like, from my building specifically, it's like this cell that they could go down under in this sewer thing, and or I don't know, the underground city of fucking dead darkness, and they went in, they literally like took out like these wires and like gas things that like gave us gas before. And it's gone. It's gone. It literally took it off. And the one thing that works great was the fucking oven, and it does not work at all anymore. So you know, it doesn't go on. There's just no gas. So I bring this all up because I rely on my microwave. That this is the second one I'm going through. I went through one of those crock pot things. It doesn't do the same thing, but the power here is not that strong, so I gotta be careful with that crock shit. So the microwave, I believe it or not, I cannot believe it. It's only went off twice, the power from the microwave. But I've been using it so much from cooking, and I hate using microwaves. It's so gross. But I use to cook is hot water. Hot water works, but it doesn't really cook it thoroughly. It really doesn't cook it. I mean, you know, I'm like impatient, and I just like, I kind of like rare meat, but the hot water does work because there's something unique about, if there's something good, you know, to look at it a good way in the Bronx, is the water, the hot water. The water is actually toxic and gross and full of fucking like chemicals, but the hot water is fucking hot. It is hotter than hot. It's all white hot. Like it will melt your skin down to your bone. I mean, it is. I feel a little bit for the kids here or anywhere in the Bronx, kids, because that water, the pipes and the turning things are so rusty and so hard to turn already. It's hard for me, and I'm a man. I can't imagine these kids. They putting the hot water on. They're trying to turn it off because it comes out really fast, like really, like excruciating heat. Like, it's amazing for a bath. It's amazing, but it's so dangerous too. I swear I lived all over the country, and I've been all over the world. I've never felt hot water like this hot water in the Bronx. It is fucking fierce. I mean, holy shit. But Yeah, that's an whole thing. But I bring this all up because I cook with this shit, so it's something to bring up. But I have a feeling that this thing here has like a smell. It's not expiring. I bought it just 2 days ago. I bought 2 packets. I was so excited to say, "Oh, these chicken ones. I don't want the pork ones, or I don't want the whatever cheese. I don't know what the fuck they had, but I started like chicken. I like these Pop-Tart things. Whatever these dumplings or skews or whatever the fuck they're called. Dumplings. So they are they're delicious to me, but now I can't even look at them because I got so fucking sick, and I think it was the bird flu. I'm almost positive. I've never felt this way in 12 hours. Luckily, it's subsided. I'm able to talk because I literally could not talk. I could not talk. It was literally I had to rush back home because I couldn't hold the liquid in my pants. I was like, what is this? How is this happening? I never had that much liquid. I mean, it felt like my entire body was draining itself, like depleting itself of all its vitamins and nutrients and liquids. I was drinking as much water as I could, and I was going everywhere I could to find a fucking bathroom, and until all the way back, my face was like shit on the train. And I was like, I wanted to throw up, and my face was turning white, and people were all like freaking out, they were looking at me funny, and I was like, fuck, and I'm like, I literally, of course the train's in the Bronx because it's the Bronx, and they treat us this way. They all fucking cut off their fucking like stops on the way back through the whole week, or even come off, period. And I had to walk from like concourse to here. I did a slow jog, but I was so out of breath. It was like even with the liquid, I couldn't keep up with it. It was just strong depletion, and so I of course I run straight to the bathroom when I get home. I'm thanking God I got home. Thanking God, I'm like I was so scared. And I go to the bathroom, and I tell you, it was like a volcano. It was like it was just liquid. It smelled just like this shit, and that's how I know it's this. It's definitely this. And my face was like sweating. Like I couldn't even get my phone. I couldn't even touch my phone with my hand. My hands were like bloated. Oh, so sorry. Fuck. Oh, well, anyways, that's nothing compared to what I was going through in October. I think it's important that I try to show you as much as I can the aftermath of it, but I just do it because I want to inform the public that you got to be careful with what you eat, man. I don't know what's going on with the foods. It's so disgusting. It's just got to be a bird flu or some kind of like virus. I mean, I did get my randomly, I'm like to get my blood work last week, and I get my blood work like every 4 times a year. So this was a part 2. Yeah, no, part 1. The first one. The second one. Because I was kind of like wanted to do this before the eclipse thing. So this is the second one. So it came out clear. Everything came out clear. So tell me everything's gone good. So I'm like, oh, cool. But they did give me the mumps or measles, chicken pox. No, it was another infection or another vaccine for the update of a mumps, measles that exists. I don't know what the fuck it is. This is like the 4th one this year, different one I've gotten because I have immune system that's kind of weak, so I gotta be careful. And they're always freaking telling me about these fucking. I think I've taken like 10 in the last 4 years, and I had complications with the fucking COVID one. Anyways, this is all. And it all just might be me. I don't know. It just concerns me because I know people love this shit. I love this stuff. Kind of quick. And again, it could have been. I didn't cook it very long. I don't know. I heated it for 3 minutes. I don't know. It's just all soggy and hot as fuck. But I had the worst night. I thought it was in hell. It was like horrible. I think I went to the bathroom. I think I went to the bathroom like, oh God, 20 times. I think I got like maybe 3 hours sleep, maybe. I am dying to crash like for 2 days. It is so gross and overwhelming. My body felt so exhausted and overworked. And I was drinking like at least like 10 of these, like water, and drinking this shit, this ginger ale shit, and nothing to eat, zero to eat. I wanted to just like fast now. I want to fast the shit out of me, but it was so disgusting. It was so gross. I was praying. I was praying every time I woke up. I was praying. I was talking to my buddy Jesus. I was talking to Mary. I was talking to my mother. I was like, holy shit! I almost called 911 like 10 times. I couldn't find my phone. I couldn't even press the buttons. It wasn't going through. I was asking friends without startling them, like just saying, "Are you home?" So I was trying to get someone over to get me some Pepto-Bismol. Man, I was so fucked up. I was so I mean, I thank God. I feel I'm not. I don't feel 100%. I would say I feel like 50% because my stomach feels like a fucking mud rock. But I haven't taken a hard shit yet. But all of it's been liquid. All of it, and when the throw up, it's been like this fucking stink of that. I mean, it could be like the bug, from the past when we used to get the bug, the 24-hour bug. But this is not the thing I've ever felt before. I've never vomited that much. I never shit out all my fucking liquids ever that much, and the smell of the chicken, like that taste, the back taste. I've never had it that intensely. It never had that much intensity of a feel. I felt like I was gonna die. It felt like I was gonna die. It's really weird. It's just like, thank God I was gonna go to. I don't trust clinics and doctors anymore. You waste so much time until you get sicker there when you go. So I was like trying to avoid it like the plague. So I think I'm gonna figure it out. Just keep drinking the water. Keep drinking ginger ale, and my friend's bringing some toasted bagels. So, yeah, I just wanted to reach out and yeah, I think this is something going around, and they're not telling us soon enough. And the other embarrassing thing is I'm truly someone that might be having an issue with the mold, maybe, because I haven't been breathing very well either. There's another thing. I use a fucking 2 boxes of these, the snot, the heat, my back felt like fucking. I thought it was a dragon. It was so crazy hot, and it was freezing in this apartment. It's so weird. It's such a weird. But fucking omen. But no, I've got God's got my back. I'm 52 years old, and I'm all good. And I'll always be all good. But I just want you guys to know that this is really, really crazy times, and you don't know what you could eat now, man. You gotta watch all those foods. You gotta do it yourself. I used to have a house, and that was mine, and it got stolen. I used to have a backyard with my kale and my spinach. But I used to see the chemtrails going on there, and shit was sprayed around back then too. Yeah, it's a weird memory, fucked up memory at the time. But peace. Eat right, guys. Live longer as you can. Stay close to God. Stay away from Satan. Stay away from all these things that we're seeing. Keep yourself close to God. Just always talk to God. He's always by your side. And it's beautiful, beautiful feeling of color. Just don't. You don't need that many friends either. People are evil, man. Look at this. You're trusting people with food. I know that shit is tainted. I just know it. And they're not telling us. I just know it. There should be some outbreak that comes out, and it should be like all over, and then they'll tell us, and people will be like, oh yeah, it's been reported. I mean, I've reported shit way early before, and they didn't put it in, and I see it in the news a month later. I mean, it's fucked up. But you gotta watch out for yourself. You're number one. With God, God's number one. You're number two. Yeah. All right. Peace.